The second straight day for CJ Stroud missing practice. What does it mean for the Houston Texans? Welcome to the channel. I'm Cody Stoots. Let's talk some Texans. The second absence for CJ Stroud this week at practice. He's still in concussion protocol. I didn't see him at practice today, and that likely means Davis Mills is starting Sunday in Tennessee against the Titans. We'd been talking about a couple of quarterbacks that had passed concussion protocol and played after they had had a concussion the previous week. Brock Purdy and Derek Carr. Derek Carr was the most recent example. He got concussed in the fourth quarter of a game and then played the following Sunday, along what CJ Stroud was going to have to do. Carr was a limited participant and a limited participant in the Wednesday and Thursday practices of the Saints last week, and then a full participant on Friday, and then he played on Sunday. Stroud, obviously now with two did-not practices under his belt with this Texans team. That likely means he's not going to clear in time, and even at this point, if he clears in time, did he practice enough to play in the game? Surely, even with a lack of practice, he gives you a better chance than Davis Mills. But putting in game plan stuff, getting used to the wide receivers, getting used to playing football again, is there enough time now, even if he clears, to play him? I would say no, just because there is a desire to have guys practice a lot, get into the game plan. But at the same time, Stroud gives you a better chance to win than Davis Mills. So if he clears and you want to play him, I'm not going to have a problem with that. But it doesn't look like he's going to clear at this point. As far as some of the other significant updates at practice, Will Anderson not practicing, George Fant not practicing. That's two key pieces to each part of your line, the offensive, defensive line. If Anderson's down, that means more Jerry Hughes, Derek Barnett, and maybe have to throw in some blitzes to get the pressure that you have been getting. Now, if Anderson could practice on Friday, maybe he could go. But KPRC is reporting he's in a walking boot, so Anderson doesn't seem likely for this week. George Fant's a real question mark, and I know Fant hasn't played well, but Charlie Heck would be the backup. Heck hasn't played at all this season. It took him a long time to get started this season, coming off of the physically unable to perform list. Charlie Heck would be your right tackle, I would think, if George Fant can't go. Two did not practices for Fant. If he goes Friday, I would think he goes on Sunday. But if he didn't go Friday, then he may not go on Sunday, and then Charlie Heck will be playing his first real right tackle snaps of the season for this team in place of George Fant. No Blake Cashman at the linebacker spot. No Tavierre Thomas at cornerback. So Cashman, obviously a key linebacker for you. He didn't practice today. Tavierre Thomas, a key special teamer for you, and your backup slot corner, because Desmond King's kind of taken that over. He didn't practice today. But Noah Brown was dressed out. Looked like he was working. Laramie Tunsil was dressed out. He was working. Robert Woods dressed out. He was working. No Nico Collins, though, at the wide receiver spot. So it's getting dire from a wide receiver standpoint. Tank Dell's obviously done for the year. No Nico Collins at this point. That's a tough one for the Texans if he can't go. Probably needs Friday again. And even with that, did he practice enough? Do you feel good enough about running him out there with the calf injury that he suffered in the game last week to get him out there and have him play and risk the final 3 weeks if he has to play on Sunday? That's one that I would think Nico Collins probably going to miss at this point, though I'd be happy to be surprised tomorrow and see him working out at practice. Dalton Schultz did practice for the second day in a row. He's set to make his return. That'll help the passing game. But, man, it would have been nice if Davis Mills is going to have to go, indeed, like we believe it is going to be the case, to have Nico Collins out there, but it doesn't look like they're going to have Nico Collins. That's the practice report for today, December 14th, 2023. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you supporting the video. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out my friends at J Bar M Barbecue. They do some fantastic stuff. Live music and entertainment on the weekends out in the beer garden. $2 wells on Fridays and Saturdays. And incredible, delicious barbecue at J Bar M. Check them out at J Bar M. They are great supporters of the channel, and you are too for watching the video to this point. Appreciate you watching the video. Can't wait till we talk Texans again soon.